welcome to WFMS. We're getting the news out to you. Hey, students and staff, who has it better than us? Nobody. That's right. Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, January 14th, and we have made our way. We have made our way through our first 2 days of hybrid learning in person. And there's my friend down there. We were wearing twin masks. We were twinning, killing it, doing a great job there. And just want to let everybody know, welcome back. We had a first good 2 days, really good, strong days. Getting reports from students that these grades are coming up. I want to remind students of that all the time, remote, hybrid. We got to make sure we're getting those assignments in. A-day students, you're going to be synchronous. You'll be meeting with your teachers on their Canvas pages on Zoom. B-day students, you're asynchronous. You're going to be making sure you get on your teachers' Canvas pages, and you'll be asynchronous today. Take a look at this. Oops. Take a look at this, today's welcoming ritual. All right, let's take a look. Did you know asking for help is a strength? What ways can you ask for help? Are you shy? Do you think about, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can ask that? Have you ever sat in class and somebody asked a question that you were just wanting to ask as well? I think knowing that you can ask questions is a strength. And I think finding the right time and right way to do so is a huge skill. So think about that. What ways can you ask for help? Okay, this is almost not new anymore, this asynchronous button. Now, when you're asynchronous, on your asynchronous days, you're going to be going to the attendance button, okay? You're not meeting on Zoom, and you're gonna go to the FMS webpage and click on the banner. Now, we would love for students to do this during their advisory period. So there's a picture of the banner below. You're gonna click that, and then it's gonna take you to this page, attendance check-in. You're gonna click that, and then you're gonna click the button. I am in attendance and will check my class assignments in Canvas and Google Classroom, complete assigned work, and attend classes as required by my teachers. Now, if you're getting on there and just clicking it and not doing the work, that's not good. That's not going to help your grade. That's not going to help you learn and get ready for your preferred future. So please, please make sure you get on that on asynchronous days, click attendance check-in, and then do what you say you're clicking for. So that's getting almost like a habit. We're still gonna do some reminders around that one. All right, take a look here, important days. 15th, B-Day hybrid students, you're in person for classes. And Monday, we've got a 3-day weekend, and we're gonna be honoring Martin Luther King Jr. All right, no school on Monday, the 18th. Got some tutoring information. All right, there's no school on Monday, but tutoring is going to start Monday through Thursdays from 3 to 4, a little bit of a switch. Now you can find this tutoring button on teachers' Canvas pages. See that red box that says FMS Tutoring? You're gonna click there. Or you can click on the link on the FMS website. We'd like for you to do that, and then you can sign up for time to tutor. And we've got good people ready to help you. Ask for help. Take advantage of that tutoring time. Take advantage of those office hours. We want you to make sure that you know there's help when you need it. And part of that is asking. One of those things you can do is sign up for tutoring. We've also got art after hours scheduled. And this Wednesday, 6th grade remote only. This Thursday, 7th grade remote only. And then next week, Wednesday, January the 20th, 6th grade hybrid only. And Thursday, January 21st, 7th grade hybrid only. Now, hybrids must sign up with Mrs. Huffman by noon the day of class, and the sign up will be on the art studio door. And you can always email Mrs. Huffman if you have any questions regarding that. Students have been doing a very nice job with our school supplies. I've noticed. Book bag, check. We've got that laptop bag, that charger, and our Chromebook, of course. Students have pens and pencils. We're making sure to have something to write on, something to put our stuff in, a folder, if you will. We're bringing our textbooks and our consumable books and our literature books and library books. And we've been doing a really nice job with our water bottles. So if you're needing any school supplies, you can touch base with me, Miss Greco, Miss Womack, Miss Crum, and we can help you out with that. Just let us know. We've got plenty of things that we can share and get you through. All right. Wanted to talk about this one. In the morning, you're coming through the door. You're going to get your temperature checked. and you're going to see this COVID-19 symptom check. If you have any of those symptoms, you'll step aside, and then we'll have you go down to our nurses station, and Nurse Melanie will talk to you about those symptoms. So we're asking students, asking families to please make sure you stay home if you have any of those symptoms on this COVID-19 symptom check. All right, let's do another one. Here's the entry doors. We've done a nice job the first 2 days back. Now, 8th graders, you're entering through the main entrance or front doors. Those are parallel to Outer Park. 7th graders, you're entering the cafeteria on the west side of FMS, labeled cafeteria doors. And 6th graders, you're coming in through the gymnasium. Now we have an 8 on the front door, a 7 on the cafeteria door, and a 6 on the gym door. And that will help you remember. And we've done a nice job entering. We're keeping a nice social distance, and students are staying masked, and I couldn't be any more proud of that. Speaking of masks, we've been doing a nice job the first 2 days, and we've got some mask wearing expectations. We're keeping it over our nose. We're having it over our mouth. We're not wearing it on our ear. We're not whipping around on our finger. We're not staying uncovered. So students are required to wear a mask when entering the building, moving between classes and during classes. And a properly worn mask, reminding, is one that covers the student's mouth and nose. Now you can have your mask off when you're eating, of course. We've got some students that are doing that, doing a nice job. They're making sure they put their mask in their lap or in their pocket, never on the table. And then when you go outside, you can get some fresh air. And when we're on lunch recess, if you're staying socially distanced from friends, you can take that mask off, take a deep breath, exhale. Those are okay things to do, but you got to make sure you're staying socially distanced. And let's do one more. Lunchroom expectations. This has been a highlight the last couple of days. There's not a lot of waiting in line because of that grab and go. So you're doing a good job staying socially distanced. You're finding a smiley face. Number 2, you're finding a smiley face, and you're sitting down at those marked spots. And then I'm reminded, you're going to write down your name, but where we need a little bit of help is that you write down your first name and your last name. So you can't just put Jim. You can't just put Susie. You have to put Jim Thompson, Susie Schrader, for example. So when you're ready to go, you're done eating, you put your mask back on, you raise your hand, and you're dismissed to throw your things away. And we're doing a really, really good job with that. All right, on to some shout outs. We've got a shout out to Mrs. Giacchino. This one's coming from Amaya. She wants to give a shout out to Mrs. Giacchino because she is very funny and knows how to make math easy and fun. Very nice, kind words. We've got a shout out to Mrs. West. This one's coming from Ethan. I want to give a shout out to Mrs. West because she helps me in my studies and she's really nice. Concur, Ethan. Very good. Very nice shout out. Next up, we've got Mrs. Becker. This one's coming from Maria. She is so helpful and understanding, and I am so lucky to have her as a writing teacher. Very nice words coming from Maria. Next up, we've got Mrs. Huffman coming from Amelia. I'm giving a shout out to Mrs. Huffman because she is an amazing art teacher and a super fun and nice teacher in general. She's always super nice and fun. Thank you, Mrs. Huffman, for being the best art teacher. More kind words. Those are coming from Amelia. And last but not least, we've got a shout out from Leah to Mrs. Nesbitt. I'm giving Mrs. Nesbitt a shout out because she deserves it. She's the best. She is so nice. She is super helpful and she deserves the world. Have a good day, Franklin. Nice. These are nice things to do to raise our spirits. They make us feel good about what we're doing. I'm giving a shout out to our whole staff. Everybody's doing an excellent job. I'm going to give a shout out to students, remote and hybrid alike. Everybody's doing a nice job in this transition. I really want to see us get to go on those grade books, though. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. All right, on to the Scholastic Bowl question of the day. This one's history. Let's see here, his 1697 Grand Embassy failed to gain support for a fight with the Ottoman Empire. His half-sister Sophia instigated the Streltsy revolt. This monarch created his country's first naval base at Tangarog, and tried to westernize his country by imposing a beard tax and hoping the men would shave. Huh. Name this czar who built a city on the Neva River as a window to the west and called it after a saint. Boy, that's a lot of question in there. There's some words in there, some tough pronunciations, if you will. Think you know the answer to that one? We've got a context clue picture. That answer will come up shortly. On to the brain teaser. Can you figure this one out? Aid, aid, aid. Yep, I got it. There's an arrow pointing. Aid, aid, aid. Arrow pointing. Okay, got it. A little tricky at first. Think you know the answer. That'll be up soon. On to the word of today. Word of the day. Muster. Not mustard, like ketchup and mustard. This is muster, and it means to gather or bring together. Example. Fans chanted and hollered and enriched the arena with as much life as they could possibly muster. I'm asking everybody to muster up all their grit and get ready for a great third quarter. Muster, gather up and bring together. It's a good word, another M word. You like that? And on this day in history, back in 1639, the first colonial constitution was created. Back in the American colonies. Amazing. That's a long time ago. Wow. All right. My least favorite part. Okay, let's see here. Bad joke and pun. This picture speaks volumes. I'll tell you what speaks volumes. I wish we had a good joke. This picture speaks volumes. I don't want to explain this one. You can ask your advisory teacher. This picture speaks volumes, Lord. All right, moving on. Hey, we want to say happy birthday to Aubrey Pennington. Happy birthday, Aubrey, from us to you. Weather forecast. It has really been great weather for January. 44 today, 36 tomorrow, and 30 on Saturday. I see that little snowflake symbol on Friday. Maybe a little bit would be okay, but let's wait until after lunch on Friday. Man, that would be nice. Got some nice photos too of entry and students getting help at lockers and the temperature checks. We like seeing those. Those are some new things and old things. All right. Look at those answers. The Scholastic Bowl answer was Peter the Great. And the trivia math brain teaser answer was first aid. The red arrow blinking was pointing to aid, the first aid, if you will. And as we prepare for a productive day, let us observe a moment of silence. Now let us rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Whoops. All right, students. This is a graphic that was sent to me by a student. Take a look. I think they call that a wordle. It's a picture of a bird that looks an awful lot like a falcon, and Fabulous Falcon is all through it. And we've got a ton of Fabulous Falcons. And I want to thank that student for submitting that. Franklin Middle School staff and students, I want everybody to have a fantastic Thursday. And remember, it's all about choices. Read, write, and respond at Franklin Middle School. It's our focus.